Number 33, Hannah Fielding.
Hi, I'm Hannah Fielding. I am 17 years old. I'm a senior at Riverton High School. And yeah. My mom signed me up when I was about in 4th grade, I think. And she mostly did it because my aunt played and she kind of wanted me to go into sports and start something early on. So she signed me up and I played with my sister and my cousins. In junior high, I played in 7th and 8th grade, and I think just having a bond with teammates and like being at the school and playing with them was when I really started loving it. I think because I had experience like doing it in middle school, and I wanted to expand my experiences, I guess, and I had fun doing it, so might as well keep going with it. So my job is to kind of be the main like defensive person at the net, and so when the ball comes over, I don't really do anything, but when the ball's on the other side, I have to scan the other side of the court and be aware, and I kind of like lead the blockers, so I kind of like call it, and I went with like a person on the outside, which is the person on my left. I have to close the block with them, so I'm kind of just like moving across the court the entire time. So I'm basically just like the main defensive person at the net. I think a big one in club specifically was when we went to Arizona, and it was my first year playing club, and it was with a new club, so we were the first year, so we were kind of like the guinea pigs as a club, sort of. And we played in the All-State Stadium where like the Cardinals play and stuff. And it was like such a surreal experience because there was like probably 20 something courts on the field. It was an actual field, they promoted it, but and it was just, we were all like so scared, but then we would start playing and it was just like all the nerves went away, and it was just like a cool experience because it was my first time playing club, and it was like out of state in Arizona, and we all like, it was such just a good club experience to like play with my friends. I think for me that someone, like my coach would compliment me on this, was like to literally just scream your head off after every point, even if it's like a dumb point that like dropped in the middle of the other team's court or whatever. It was like a dumb point that we got, just like literally scream your head off, because it literally does lift everyone's spirits up and it makes them scream, which gets their like adrenaline up, and it just keeps the whole team loud. So just stay loud. I think that was like one of the hardest things, like balancing school with like 8 classes that I had to take, and then like other like church activities that I had to do and like responsibilities. But I think one thing that helped was like making sure that I didn't just prioritize only volleyball. Like I had to make sure that I was prioritizing other things and not just like worshiping in a sense like volleyball. Like making sure that volleyball was, yes, a big part of my life, but not just like giving it all my time, but stepping back and letting myself like have other things that made me happy, not just volleyball. I think you don't just like gain like physical things from volleyball. In my experience, like a big part of volleyball is the mental part of it, and I learned how to like stay positive during like hard things, which is really hard to do, and I learned to like gain a better relationship with other people, like through people like maybe I didn't know, and then I was able to like get a better relationship with them. I think my family definitely supported me the most. Like my parents would come to all my games and stuff, and my dad would like come to traveling tournaments with me. So I think just having their support and just knowing that someone's always supporting me just like is a reassurance that like why I did like kept playing volleyball was that like people were supporting me through it all, and I would just go home sometimes and just like complain to my mom about like teammates or like the team, or like how like I wasn't developing a skill I wanted or whatever. But I think just having someone who can, or some people or whatever, like that were here to listen and to like cheer me on, like definitely helped throughout like my whole life, like through volleyball.